Varun Dev, I call upon you to stand by my side. Bless me with power and keep me safe from all odds. The sun now rose upon the night. Out of the sea came he, still hid in mist, and on the left went down into the sea. And the good south wind still blew behind, but no sweet bird did follow, nor any day for food or play came to the mariner's hello. Water, water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. Life begins from water.
Water has been the source of life on earth. In oceans, life grew thereafter with strength. Water means life. The ocean is food, fresh water, and the source of energy. Lifeline, the very nectar for life and existence. Life form and civilizations flourished on the ocean and on the horizon, provided potential to travel and reach out to touch the horizon and beyond the borders of the mind. The 5,000-year-old Indus Valley civilization, with its strategic location, can be traced to the western part of the Indian subcontinent, harvesting the knowledge of river science and navigation to its people, providing a flourishing commercial space for maritime trade and commerce, and also for culture, traditions, and knowledge. Navigators like Christopher Columbus, Captain Cook, searched the oceans seeking a multi-dimensional prism of trade and economy.
Land divides, sea unites. The mantras in Maha Upanishad.
Ayam bandhu ayam neti ganana lagu chetasam udara charita namatu vasudhaiva kutumbakam.
This is my own and that a stranger is the calculation of the narrow-minded. For the magnanimous hearts, however, the entire earth is but a family. Meaning, the distinction, the person is mine and this one is not made only by the narrow-minded, that is the ignorant, who are in duality. For those of noble conduct, that is, who know the supreme truth, the whole world is one family, one unit. The meaning of words like family, etc., should be understood in the context of what the Upanishad is talking about. It is describing the quality of a man who understood the truth, transcending the multiplicity of the word. The Upanishad mantra is not a geopolitical socio-cultural statement. It is a matter of fact.
The good earth with its mighty oceans unites the earth as one big family. Rich maritime heritage of Indian maritime history has spread Indian culture to the Far East and the Middle East from the very epicenter of the Indian subcontinent. The Maurya and Chola dynasties utilized marine routes to reach the unexplored land, and the passage of time and knowledge of the hidden oceans, maritime dynamism and expertise steered to progress right up to independence. India was independent. India was young, and it was facing a plethora of challenges. Sharp rise in smuggling through sea routes, poaching by foreign fishing vessels, undefined maritime borders coupled with the growth of offshore development and oil exploration. The need for the policing of oceans was going to be vital for the future economic growth, and therefore the need to build our own maritime force of international stature. The need was met with the introduction of the Indian Coast Guard in February 1977, a maritime armed force. We protect. Vayam Rakshama. From a humble beginning of just 2 ships and 5 boats, the service has now progressed to form one of the largest Coast Guard fleet in the world, with 170 ships and 70 aircraft. The Indian Coast Guard was a mission, as its credo to protect oceanic and offshore wealth, to assist mariners in distress, and to safeguard life and property at sea, to enforce maritime laws, protect the environment and the ecology, to collect scientific data and assist the Navy during the war, and always be ready, relevant, and responsive. The Indian Coast Guard operations addresses the non-traditional maritime threats. With time, new responsibilities have been vested onto the Indian Coast Guard, such as coastal security, pollution response, lead intelligence agency for the sea, all of which reflect the faith of policymakers in vital capabilities. The Indian Coast Guard is the competent national authority responsible for maritime safety and environment protection and the implementing SAR agency for India in IORA and nodal SAR agency for India in the Indo-Pacific. Its maritime emergency response operations have showcased India's willingness to become a reliable and dependable partner for our maritime neighbors. Most recent ones include PR assistance to Mauritius in case of the oil spill from MV Wakashio and firefighting assistance under Operation Sagar Araksha to Sri Lanka in case of MT New Diamond in 2020. The coordinated firefighting assistance under Operation Sagar Araksha 2 was provided for MV Express Pearl off Colombo in May 2021. These successful operations were executed amidst the challenges of the COVID pandemic. The Indian Coast Guard works in close liaison with other agencies to counter illegal operations. The successful maritime drug interdiction operations undertaken by the Indian Coast Guard has translated into seizure of narcotics and contraband worth 14,000 crore rupees. India, surrounded by oceans from three sides with a large coastline and a sensitive neighborhood, places huge demand for ensuring maritime safety and security in our waters. The Indian Coast Guard, being functionally acknowledged by international agencies, is legally empowered by the Acts of the Union as the primary Indian maritime non-military law enforcement agency for the oceans, as also being cost-effective, multi-role, employable, and characterized by the motto, "We Protect," makes us a 24/7 by 365 policing force, not only for India, but also the most suitable ocean peacekeeper for the Indian Ocean region as well as the Indo-Pacific region. The need for the Coast Guards to come together is now more than ever. Coast Guards are a unique organization the world over, with national responsibilities and international obligations intertwined in their character. Oceans sans borders. All oceanic routes are the pillars of global economy. 60% of food and 70% of oil travel through the seas, including the Straits of Malacca, Hormuz, and Bab el-Mandeb. Mankind has to depend on the sea for economy and free trade, and open seas a must for free trade facilitation and the benefit of mankind. With the experience of 2 world wars in the past century, the idea of war is abhorred by policymakers and thinkers alike the world over. Global consensus is emerging on projection of peacekeeping agencies like the Coast Guards as important national institutions with the potential to make a major contribution to maritime safety, combating transnational maritime crimes, and the preservation and protection of the marine environment, and also to maintain smooth and uninterrupted flow of maritime commerce. Someone has to ensure all of this, and the world looks upon us for all this. Maritime challenges are many and are growing complex with time. Technology advancements in marine exploration, increasing marine traffic, and flights over the oceans harnessing of fisheries, and competing nations to harness marine resources have all made the job of the Coast Guard highly challenging. Developments in information technology has made availability of information in real time or near real time highly desirable in the evolving maritime domain. We are all in it together. Coordination is the key. We have to be together and coordinate with each other to achieve the mission of enforcing the marine laws and safeguarding the marine assets. White hulls are the harbingers of maritime peace and progress. We are not the sword which cuts. We are the needle that heals the wound. The job of the Coast Guard are many rolled into one. We are the guardians, the lifesavers, the environment conservators, the firefighters, the pollution responders, the maritime diplomats, and many more. Singularly, we are useful and productive tools of ocean peacekeeping for our nations. Together, we are more useful for a more global common goal through our oceans for the benefit of mankind. Together, we can do more. Together, we are the future.